the Ruthie K Signature Podcast. We are here with Anna, my beautiful virtual assistant, and also my daughter. We are a very crafty family, so we tend to, use as much family as we can, help each other out, help our friends out, as well as our family. So we are at the beginning of the year. And we're looking at building our calendar, which brought to mind that most people don't realize that there is a sewing calendar out there. There's a sewing seasons calendar. So we're going to talk a little bit about the seasons of sewing. As an alterationist, with my alterations, we have at the beginning of the year here, we're starting to get some proms if things are back to normal. Before COVID, proms always came between about February through April. Since COVID, we've literally had proms anywhere between September and June, even the end of June. Most proms used to come in about April, May. But there'd be some that were a winter dance. Somebody decided they wanted a lovely winter prom, so we'd see them in February, or Valentine's prom. So again, we'd see it in February. You're also seeing a lot of fundraisers right now. We have the winter galas that are building fundraisers for schools, a lot of times for sports, for band. So those are happening right now. So looking ahead, knowing that that's happening, we're like, okay, so if we have all these happening, then we want to see those people, ideally, in starting in November, December. So if you need something altered, you want to be thinking along with us with that calendar. Then as we move through the year here, we're moving into bridal season. Actual bridal season in the Pacific Northwest, on the coast anyway, is June through August, September, October. We actually get a lot of weddings in September because that's one of our nicest months up here in Seattle area. We usually have a lot of sunshine and it's just the right temperature, where we can still have quite a bit of rain in June. So it starts in June and moves through September, October, which means our bridal season starts in May for an alterationist, in April, end of April, May, really into June. We're into it. June, July, and August are our biggest months of bridal season. And that's for both wedding gowns and bridal clothes. We're talking mother of the brides, mother of the grooms, groomsmen, bridesmaids, flower girls, and ring bearers. So all of that comes in during bridal season, though many people focus only on the bridal wear. At Ruthie K's, we actually do all of that. So don't worry, we got you covered. Then as we move into August, we start looking at, okay, now what do we have coming? We have the beginning of school coming. People need to be looking at their clothes. This is the time to look at your clothes. Starting the end of July and August, look at your clothes and say, oh my gosh, I have school clothes coming. Do these still fit? And we all kind of think in that same series. I was just talking to a friend who is a real estate agent, and she's like, yeah, I was on my summer schedule. It's just like school. I still think summer is the time to have more fun and to be outside. And we all kind of think that way. So this is where we're going in. And even for business. Okay, for my business, do I have my new suits ready? Am I ready to go in for work? Do I need new pants? Do I need new clothes? Does anything need fixed? And we're going into winter. You don't want to go grab your coat and find you have a hole in the pocket that you're going to live with till spring. Because honestly, you will, because you're not going to want to leave your coat with me for 14 days or longer, depending on your alteration is. With your, well, you're out there freezing, because then you might just buy another coat. So, what do you have that needs fixed? And when you're looking at
Speaking
it, what's that, Anna?
speaking as someone who now lives in a much colder climate, that's very important.
Yes.
I went a few
Yes.
days without my winter coat. It was not fun.
No, when your temperatures drop in the low teens to the 0, you want to be sure you have all of that stuff ready. Then, we have picture season. Now, if you want pictures for your holiday Christmas card or your holiday events or to give away as a gift on the holidays, this is the most common time people take those pictures. So, do you have your outfits ready? Does anything need altered for your outfits? Because you're going to want that picture if you want it out before the end of the year. You're going to want that picture taken in September, October, latest November, so that you have time to put it on a Christmas card or a envelope or you need time because they're going to take your picture. It's going to take them a while to get it to you. Then you have to have it printed. And so what about your clothes?
This is a fun time also if you're going to do family photos. We had someone reach out just, was it November? They wanted to have a special outfit made for that one person in the family who didn't fit the ready made garment that they were going to do for their family photos. And it ended up not working out for them to work with us, but uh, they were going to make a special shirt to make sure that this person matched everybody else so that they were all included and everything. So,
Yeah,
um,
and if you have that person in the family who's really small or really big or just weird
mhm.
sized, or they just need something different, then
Yes.
that's the consideration that you need to take. And I mean, as an alterationist to alter it, I need at least 14 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Depending on how many other customers I have too, then I might need a little more time. And we keep busy. We like to keep busy, just like everybody else with their job, right? So it's being aware of what's coming up, which is why we're talking about that calendar. The other thing is if you want something for the holidays, like for the Kringle family, when we were closer together, now we're like spread out all across the United States, but I don't know, maybe we'll have to do it on Zoom, Anna, where we have the great Kringle Dreidel Fest.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And everybody wears their pajamas and we play all kinds of dreidel. We play the dreidel with the kids early on and we read stories. One of my favorite is How Mindy Saved Hanukkah. But then we also, we have a good time, and then we have adult dreidel, which is a whole different story later after all the kids go to bed. And we used to do that all in one spot, and we'd wear our pajamas because this could be an all-night event, right? So if you have something like that, then maybe Christmas Eve, everybody gets to open their pajamas that they wear for Christmas. Do you have your pajamas? And is this going to be a custom order, which moves us from alterations into a custom calendar, which we'll talk about and at another point, because this is just alterations. But does everybody have whatever you need for that? Do you have us up here? We had a fancy dinner. What time of year was that, Anna? It was during that
We
holiday
did
season.
it. It wasn't for Christmas, but it was a Christmas party. Or maybe it was for Christmas. Was it Christmas Eve?
No, but it was probably somewhere between Thanksgiving and Christmas or
Yeah.
Halloween and Christmas because I know a couple times the picture showed the Christmas tree. So it was
Right.
definitely, it may have even been more towards New Year's. But we all dressed up. So do you have your fancy dress, your fancy jacket, your fancy shirt? Does any of that need altered? Those are the questions we want to ask. So moving through that's pretty much the year because now here we're back into homecoming and prom and pictures, school pictures, family pictures, and the holidays, and then back into January where you're now looking at your spring clothes before I get into bridal season. You want to get all your spring clothes and summer clothes that need fixed to me. You want to start going through them and deciding what you need replaced, what you like. So that's our calendar of season for alterations. And then we have the calendar for seasons for custom, which we'll talk about next week. This is Ruthie and Anna of Ruthie K's Signature. We're happy to be here to help you. We hope we're giving you good advice. Let us know what you think of what we have, or if you have anything you want to know about. We are starting with just the overviews like this, but we also want to talk about specific sewing things. And so let us know what you have. This is Ruthie of Ruthie K's.